Hi and welcome back to the Big Knit Energy YouTube channel. My name's Sammy and this is episode 31 of my knitting and now spinning podcast. Today I have 0 finished objects of any sort. Oh wait, no, I have spinning finished objects but no knitting ones. I do have progress on 2 knitting whips though. And then I have some acquisitions that I will show you. Let's just get into it. I'm going to start with my first whip, which is my Fisherquine jumper. Sorry, I just bonked my knitting needles on the tripod. So this is my Fisherquine jumper. I was just at the ribbing last time, so I knit the ribbing on the body and I worked on the sleeve. Not a ton of progress, but I've just been doing a lot of spinning the past couple weeks and my knitting focus has been a different whip, so there's my progress on that. I have a little progress keeper on this side, but there it is. This is just so soft. I did try it on after I finished the body and got this far on the sleeve. I tried it on again and it is just so comfy. It's just gonna be a super fancy sweatshirt basically. Sorry for the noise. And then my next whip, oh, I forgot to tell you guys about that. I'm a little like hyped up, I guess, for no reason at all. So that is knit in the Fisherquine jumper by, I don't remember the designer name of the Fisherquine jumper, but I'll link it below. And I'm knitting that in Mix of Skeins High Roller DK in the colorway Pumpkin Spice, held with the Full House Lace and the colorway Roasted Pumpkin. And my next whip is a test knit. It's the Heritage Harbor sweater by Samantha Guerin. And here it is. So I am on the ribbing. It's going to be a long ribbing too, and this is a drop shoulder design, but in the past I haven't really liked knitting drop shoulders, but this design I really enjoy the construction and the way it starts out, and I also really like the changing texture and the stripes. It makes it pretty easy to stay interested. So the ice cream cone is where I was last time, and I'm pretty excited to finish the body and start on the sleeves. This progress keeper was a gift from Witchin' Knittin' Mama. She's Witchin' Knittin' Mama on Instagram and YouTube, so you should check her out. She's been putting out a lot of videos. But I'm knitting this one in the Wandering Flock, and it says DK on the band, but when it was sold to me it was listed as worsted, so I don't know what it is, but it's 100% superwash extra fine merino and a one-of-a-kind colorway called Butterscotch. And then my contrast color is Noro, and I forget what it was and I lost the label, but it is this like chunky single ply that's multicolored. So there's that. And back here I wasn't color managing. I showed this last time and I really hated the way this stripe looked, so after that I started color managing and taking out the colors I didn't want in here. I just finished my second ball of that, or second skein of that Wandering Flock, so I don't know how much I'm gonna have left. I don't know how much the sleeves are gonna take. So next, all I have is spinning finished objects. I don't have any spinning whips. And I do have like one new thing that I started getting into, so I'll show you guys that. But my first spinning finished object, this is 66.67% white BFL, 16.67% sari silk, and 16.67% kid mohair. It's 222 yards and 124 grams, which I don't know if I counted that yardage right because that's not a lot for how thin it is, but I did accidentally like make it kind of ropey. But it's really pretty, and I think I'm gonna knit socks out of this. This definitely looks like a sport weight. And then with the little extra single that I had left over on one bobbin, I tried chain plying and it did not turn out good. But here it is. It's really pretty, the actual skein, and this was from Hedgehog Fibers. I think this was the January like mystery colorway, but I'm not 100% sure. And this one hurt my fingers because I was trying so hard to draft out the chunks of sari silk that my hand was like cramping. I spun this one short forward, and that is not my favorite drafting technique. But it is really pretty, and I'm excited to knit with it. Next is all of this. I think I have like 430 grams of this, and I have not counted yardage. I just finished taking this off the bobbins and skeining it today. So I have one small because I had leftover on my singles and had to apply them together, and a little baby one. So this one is like 40 grams. These are each like 80 grams, and then these are each like 110. So I have to wash it. I still haven't washed it, and then I have to count yardage. So this was like Rosie's wool cloud top or whatever you get from the woolery when you buy a spinning wheel. They give you some. And I dyed it 2 different times, like months apart. So they ended up pretty different, and then I applied them together. But I used the same dyes, just with a different dyeing technique. So I'll probably put a picture of the 2 braids, because I think I took a picture. And I really like the way this turned out. It is long draw, well, it's kind of more woolen spun, and then I applied it together on a new acquisition. Spun it on my Ashford Kiwi 3 though, but yeah. And then this is my leftover single of the more recently dyed one, which is really cool, and I think I'm going to try putting this in a center pull ball and pulling from the outside and the inside and plying it like that. So I really love the way this one looks. Pretty cool. This is 20 grams. I think I said that, but I don't know. Okay, and then I'll talk about my new thing right now, and then my new like hobby that I started, and then I'll talk about acquisitions. So I bought a raw fleece from Meridian Jacobs, which is a Jacob sheep farm here in California, Northern California though. Sorry, I'm picking out some VM. And I washed the fleece, I scoured it and everything, and here's a couple of the locks now that they're clean. And I have hand cards, so I might try making rolags, but I also was told I might be able to just spin straight from the locks, so I might try that also. So here they are. It was 2 color, white and black. So I'm probably gonna separate the white, and then I mostly separated the black, but there's a bunch of white bits stuck in it, but I kind of think that'll be nice. So here they are. It's really crimpy and nice. I like it a lot. And it's got these little muddy tips, but that's okay. It's way softer than I thought it was gonna be. I really like it. It's so squishy. And the next thing I'll show you is my electric eel wheel 6. So I just got this. I already snapped this tension cord twice. I don't know why, but I really liked plying on it. That's all I've used it for so far. It has 8-ounce bobbins, So that's nice because my Ashford Kiwi only has 4-ounce bobbins, so I don't really like plying on it that much. And it takes me a long time, even on the fastest whorl ratio, to treadle enough to get as much twist as I want in my plying. So this was nice because I can't even turn it up all the way. It goes too fast, so I have to turn it up like halfway, and then that's a fast ply. So I think if I turned it up any more, it would be out of control. But I really like this so far. I haven't tried spinning singles on it yet, but I am going to. And I will let you guys know how that goes. But I love the big bobbins. Everything about it is really nice. It's easy to use. The only thing is I keep snapping these. So I put my own on there, but the material it came with was already on there. It snapped too. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. But next is from Nest Fibers. I got 8 ounces of Rambouillet, and then this is the colorway Secret Bower. And it's hard to show in these bags kind of, but I don't really want to take it out. But let's see, it's got like some green, yellow, pink, and purple, and it's all like kind of dusty, but still pastel. So I really like that, and I can't wait to spin this up. The Rambouillet I spun before I absolutely loved, so yeah. And then and that was from Nest Fiber. They just posted like, I don't know if they usually do that, but they posted like an update, and a bunch of stuff sold out like right away. I just happened to like look at it on Instagram at the right time. The next thing was like the same exact story, and this is from Hello Yarn, and I just started following them like a week ago, and then a few days later they posted in their stories that they had these like, what are they calling it, patchwork yarn kits, where you get a pound of wool and wool blend tops. And I just really liked the grungy type of colors that she mixed together, and I think they're pretty big chunks of each one. So I think it's like when she's trying out new dyeing and stuff like that, but I thought this would just be gorgeous all together. And it's still colorful, but like I definitely need some more grungy colors instead of just pastels all the time. But yeah, it's so pretty. I have so much stuff I want to spin. I feel like right now I like spinning more than I like knitting, which is pretty crazy. I didn't know I was gonna get so obsessed with it. And I'm trying to do a stash down and work through my like purchased yarn instead of just like my hand spun yarn. But because I'm enjoying spinning so much and I'm so excited about the yarns I'm creating, I literally only want to knit with my hand spun. So I have all these ideas of things I want to make with hand spun, but I really need to work down my other stash. So that's tough, but I'm working on it. And that's actually all I have to show you guys. I'm gonna start a couple new projects tomorrow, small ones though. And I haven't really made much stash progress this month. So unless I cast on a sweater soon, which I think would be stupid because I'm having trouble focusing on the 2 sweaters I do have going. Well, I'm not having trouble focusing on Heritage Harbor at all, actually. That one is bringing me a lot of joy to knit right now. But Fisherquine, I did get kind of burnt out on cables, actually. But Heritage Harbor, it's like just the right amount of, I don't want to say boring knitting, but like plain stockinette with like a pop of interest, So that one is keeping me entertained, but I really want to spend my time at home spinning. Knitting I can take with me. Spinning, that's more of like a home activity. So that's all I have for you guys right now. So I will see you soon. Bye.